Hey, are you doing website development? Or are you a person who are interested in developing websites? Or are you a person who is using Elementor, the world's most popular page builder? Then this video is for you. Once again, warm welcome to Renan's Vlogs. Today I'm going to show you two different builders, one from Elementor and the other from Updraft Plus. So without further ado, we are moving into the video. So at first, we need to understand what the error is. For that I need to open up the dashboard of WordPress. Now I am at WordPress dashboard. I am going to open a page. So I am pointing to all pages. I am clicking on that. I have to open a sample page. Let me open the front page itself. Okay, I clicked on the edit with Elementor option. Okay, at last the page got displayed. Let me make a change onto this page. Okay, see, the error started showing here. Server error 401 error, which means that I cannot update it. Even if I click on the update button, it won't make the changes effective. So what is the reason behind this error? That is the thing that we are looking into. Okay, now for that I am closing this page builder. I am going exiting to dashboard. I click on the exit to dashboard button and we will go back to the dashboard again. So these errors normally arise because of a false setting or a setting change in any of these kind of plugins, like the Speed Booster or the Cache plugin. So I have installed the Speed Booster here. You can see that it's called as Speed Booster. I click on Speed Booster and then I click the dashboard. Okay, it opened up the dashboard, and when you scroll down you can see that there is an entry called as tweaks. I just clicked on the tweaks entry here. Too many entries are here, and if you scroll down you can find an entry like this, heartbeat settings. Okay, I have changed it to the optimized state. Here earlier it was enabled only, so I changed into the optimized state for maximum optimization. So I am reverting it back to enabled. Now I click on the save button to make the changes effective. Okay, so this heartbeat settings might be there with Cache plugins as well as other Speed Booster plugins like this. So now we have just enabled it, changed it from the optimized to the enabled state. Now we have to go back to the dashboard once again, or to the pages, to be precise, pages, and click on the all pages. Now select any page. I will show you the home page itself. It's called a solar power plant. Yeah, I clicked on edit with Elementor. Okay, let me make a change here. Earlier, whenever we made a change, the error message popped up, but now let us see what will happen. I am going to delete this word method. Okay, and then I am going to click the update button. Here I clicked on the update button and it simply saved. So that was the error that actually put me into a dilemma for 2 days. So we are able to fix the first error. Okay, now we are moving on to the second error. Now the second problem. For that, let me open Updraft Plus. Where is it? Here in settings, Updraft Plus backups. I clicked on that. Let me tell you first, this is not an error actually. This is a problem, we can call it as a problem. Now we have reached the Updraft Plus dashboard here, and here the enabled tab is backup and restore. Now let me have a quick look at the settings. Here settings, I have opted for the weekly backup, database backup weekly also, and I want to retain it for 4 weeks. When you scroll down, as you know, the Updraft Plus backup can be taken to a remote storage, so I have opted for Google Drive. When you are coming down, so these are the settings. Okay, since we didn't make any change there, we are going back to the backup and restore tab, and we are going to create a backup right now. So I click on this backup now button. These are the default things that we need to backup. Take a new backup of what? Include your database in the backup, include your files in the backup. If you click on these 3 dots, you can find that plugins, themes, uploads and any other directories are being backed up, and send this backup to a remote storage. All these are enabled. So we will give the backup now command now. Okay, so it started based on the command that we have given. Initially it is moving very fast. Many times after a while this may stall. That is the problem that I want to put before you. I started using this Updraft Plus since 2019. I used it for 6 to 7 months. After that I have removed it, because you know, since the website is getting bigger and bigger, it takes too much time to create a backup. So I got fed up with that and then just removed that. And after a while, when I decided to take another backup, I have reinstalled again, activated the plugin again, and then decided to find a solution to make a speedy backup. So I found a method. That is what I want to put before you. See now, up to this level it was somewhat fast. Although it is related with the connection speed, sometimes it may create a problem for you. You have to wait for minutes, sometimes hours, sometimes days. So see, last activity 21 seconds ago, believes that it has stalled there. It's not moving further forward. Let us wait for some more time. So it seems that it has been stalled there. It started counting from plus 160 seconds. Now it has reached to minus 153 seconds. So if you leave it like that, it will stay there for 24 hours or 48 hours, even more than that. This is what I call the stalling problem. So how can we overcome that? You will get one more information like this: creating file backup zips uploads. So the uploads folder or directory in the server might be too heavy. That might be the reason. So what we need to somehow come out of this. So what we can do is just click on the stop. We are aborting the backup action, and again when we come here, you can see that it's showing only previous backups. Okay, so now we will go to the settings once again, and we are going to change the archive size from 400 MB to 100 MB first. So go to the export setting, click on the show export settings. So when we scroll down, we can see the split archives option here. We will reduce it to 100 MB first. Okay, and then scroll down and click on the save changes. Okay, the changes are effective now. Go to the backup and restore and try to backup with those settings once. Backup now. I'm going to click on the backup now button again. Now it started the backup again. Let us see how long it will go. Wow, it has reached up to this level. Uploading files to remote storage 0%, file 1 of 8. But I am a little bit unlucky here. Again it started counting, which means that it has stalled again. Now if you look at the last log message, it shows that beginning dispatch of backup to remote Google Drive. So at this instance, we can, if it is not proceeding further, we can just stop it here. Okay, leave the backup like that. The backup was aborted. Click on close. Now if we come down, you can see a new entry, October 1, 2020, 11:49. Now if you click on the database, it will show you like this: file ready, actions required, download to your computer or delete from your web server, which means that the system Updraft Plus has created a backup in the web server, and you can download it to your computer and save it somewhere else. What we can do is click each tabs, database, plugins, themes, uploads and others one by one, and download it to your computer first, and then whenever you're free, you can take it to the Google Drive manually. That way we can save time, as well as we can control the backup. We can abort it here because it might be taking time to move it to the Google Drive. That is why it has stalled. So I think the problem has been rectified. I will show you two more methods to overcome this issue. We have already changed the archive file size settings. The next thing we can do is, you can remove this Google Drive option from here and take the backup and keep it in the server first. After that, download it to your computer and then move it to the Google Drive. That is one method. And another method is this: go to the click on the backup now button, and from here you can remove the uploads folder from the first backup like this by dechecking that checkbox, and then take the backup. It will end up very fast, and after that take the backup once again and remove all the other check marks and take the backup of the upload folder only. This is another way to overcome that issue. Okay, you can try any of these methods. Hope you liked this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up.